Oh hey, it's me again. I'm back on Galatea as you can see. Still not foraging though. What do you take me for, a normal person? Don't answer that. Any normal person would, test every form of fishing on an island about foraging. Right? In a previous video, I tested rates from standard sea creature fishing, but there were a handful of methods I didn't test. Until now, that is. Flexbones, Stridersurfers, and attribute fishing. In this video, I'll be covering how many items, money, and bestiary I got through each method. Flexbone bestiary rates will shock you. Now that prices for items have somewhat stabilized, this should be a more accurate test compared to rates when Galatea was first released. Each test is only 1 hour long compared to my previous video where I tested a single method for 10 hours. Wow. Believe it or not, 10 hours is a lot longer than 1 hour, and I have other things to do, like editing this video. While longer testing periods do give more accurate results, the only method likely to have inconsistent findings is Flexbone fishing, since most of your money comes from Flexbones and max treasure chance is far from 100%. All tests were done solo with the best equipment I can currently manage. Unfortunately, that means I'm nowhere near close to max hunter fortune, which is an incredibly important stat for all 3 fishing methods. Well, one less so than the others. I'm sorry, but these attributes are expensive and I am cripplingly poor. Just don't look at my bank account. I am actually 200 mil in debt to the funny dragon. Flexbone fishing. By far the most thrilling, exhilarating fishing method. Are you having fun yet? Before we talk about that fun stuff, there's a few things you should know. Galatea treasure fishing is surprisingly nuanced. Not in a good way, but it is nuanced. 1. Divers in Abyssal armor only gives treasure chance while underwater. If you're using either of these armors, which you should be if you're treasure fishing, the fine text in the tiered bonus specifies while underwater, and it is half correct. As long as you're in the water, the ability works. You don't actually have to drown yourself. And yes, this can actually happen because you only get half of your armor set. The full set bonus is straight up removed on Galatea because of the new respiration mechanic. To be one with the fish, you must also swim with them. Sunzu. Also, don't stand in the seagrass. For some reason, touching grass actively makes you worse at the game. 2. Hunter fortune affects shards caught through treasure fishing. Sometimes. When you catch a shard, it'll either be a shard or a not shard. If you're lucky, you'll even catch an outstanding not shard. Some can only be caught as shards, some can only be caught as not shards, some can be caught as both. To shard or not to shard, that is the question. Shard shards are automatically sent to your hunter's box, while not shards are sent to your inventory. Hunter fortune only affects shards specified as shards. If it doesn't say so in chat, Hunter fortune will pretend it doesn't exist. How did the admins create such a convoluted, inconsistent mess of a system? I have no idea, but to be honest, I could absolutely do worse. 3. The Hermit Crab Pet and Lost and Found attribute are both not being used for this test. Yes, I do have them, but hear me out. The Hermit Crab Pet increases the chance for treasures to be great or outstanding, but Flexbones are only considered good. If I understand this correctly, the Hermit Crab actively makes Flexbone fishing worse by decreasing the odds of good treasures. And looking at the outstanding treasures, wow, you only need 63 more of these and you can craft a single fig stone splitter. As for the Lost and Found attribute, I don't entirely know how it works. But if I had to assume, it just adds wet books to the treasure pool, which in turn slightly decreases the odds of other treasures, including Flexbones. Now there are 2 situations where the attribute doesn't hinder your rates. Either wet books are an additional drop on top of a treasure you catch, essentially giving you 2 treasures in one cast, or Flexbones have a unique priority system similar to Trophy Fish, where it rolls for Flexbones before considering other treasures. I doubt it's the latter, and I'm too unlucky to catch my own wet books, so I just kept it simple and disabled it for the test. If anyone knows how Lost and Found works, do let me know in the comments. For this test, I had 300 fishing speed, 23.7 treasure chance, and 95 hunter fortune. I used full abyssal armor, Rod of the Sea, reforged to Trashy for that extra 0.5 treasure chance, and yes, it does have Blessing 6 on it, which increases the chance for treasures to be great or outstanding, going against the whole reason I didn't use Hermit Crab. But look, I didn't know at the time of making this rod, and I'm too poor to just remove it without feeling bad. Flying Fish Pets, Treasure Bait, 2/4 Eel Splash with David's Cloak and a Frozen Amulet, Hunter Select 50 from Heart of the Forest Tier 6, and attributes, Sheepstake 9, Forest Fishing 10, Fishing Speed 10, and Decent Karma 2. I got 35,000 Fig, 18,000 Mangrove, 22 Flexbones, 55 Verdant Shards, 27 Azure Shards, 44 Cod Shards, 11 Salmon Shards, 9 Piranha Shards, 2 Eel Shards, 1 Swamp the Fish, and 800,000 in pure coins. In total, everything sold for 24.9 million. As for bestiary, I got the one and only lava sea creature on this island, with 2 drops, one of which has no use. This'll be great. Stridersurfer fishing is by far the most consistent because, wouldn't you know, having only one sea creature in the pool takes out half the luck involved in fishing. And the other half doesn't exist here because Stridersurfer's only useful drop is also a common drop. In other words, do this soon since it'll only get less profitable as time goes on. At least until admins give Sturdybone an actual use. Now, when you're fishing here, you're not just fishing, you're also hunting. With an astrological void you can fit in your pocket. Reel these creatures out of their natural habitat and secure their soul in the endless abyss so you can sell them on the stock market, like a true hunter should. In this test, I had 300 fishing speed, 100 sea creature chance, and 95 hunter fortune. I used full Magma Lord armor, Inferno Rod because I have yet to unlock my human rights, Ammonite Pet, no bait since I have max stats without it, and whale bait is pointless when there's only one sea creature, 2 4th Gale Splash with David's Cloak and a Thunderbolt Necklace, Hunter's Luck 50, Prime Hunt Axe, Medium Pocket Black Hole, and attributes, Force Fishing 10, Monster Bait 4, and Fishing Speed 10. In 1 hour, I got 1.4 thousand Gill Membrane, 392 Sturdybone, and 1.2 thousand Stridersurfer shards, which all sold for a total of 29.5 mil. For bestiary, I got 740 Stridersurfer progress. The whole reason I decided to make this video is because I didn't do attribute fishing in the last video. So hey, my lack of knowledge turned out pretty useful, I'd say. Unintentionally giving myself excuses for more videos, like a proper content creator should. Attribute fishing is very much similar to what I did in my last video, except focusing on hunting over just axing everything. You see, this time I used a fancier axe to draw out the axing before releasing the Dark Void. Once again, I had 300 fishing speed, 100 sea creature chance, and 95 hunter fortune. I used full Magma Lord armor, Rod of the Sea, but not trashy this time, Ammonite Pets, Whale Baits, 2 4th Gale Splash with David's Cloak and a Thunderbolt Necklace, Hunter's Luck 50, Prime Hunt Axe, Medium Pocket Black Hole, and attributes, Force Fishing 10, Monster Bait 4, Fishing Speed 10, Decent Karma 2, and Magic Find 10. In 1 hour, I got 103,000 Mangrove, 5.2 thousand Sea Loomies, 19 Wet Water, 28 Gill Membrane, 2 Emp Skulls, 208 Tadgang Shards, 116 Ent Shards, 24 Sea Emp Shards, 20 Sea Archer Shards, 4 Water Hydra Shards, and 1 Fish the Fish, all of which sold for a total of 41.6 mil. For Galatea Bestiary, I got 204 Wet Wings, 102 Tadgangs, 56 Ents, and 12 Sea Emps. Here's a quick comparison of all hourly rates. Attribute fishing comes way out on top, with the rest being a few million apart. Again, I spent most of the time testing standard fishing while only 1 hour was spent on the rest, so results may vary. I only had 95 Hunter Fortune, or 99 for common shards with Decent Karma 2, so these rates can absolutely be increased with higher investment into attributes, hunting level, and David's Cloak milestones. I also don't have a Titan line yet, despite overcapping fishing speed and sea creature chance in these tests. Why am I so poor? Point is, these rates can definitely be increased with a better setup. Higher investment will benefit attribute fishing significantly more than treasure fishing, so if you have the money for it, that'll be the way to go. But if you don't have crazy high hunter fortune, or crazy decent hunter fortune, Flexbone fishing isn't that hard to get into. Also, I mentioned it earlier, but these tests are done solo, which does impact rates. Attribute fishing is actually best done as a duo, since you can loot your attribute shards with up to 1 other player, and you'll have 2 black holes deployed at once, essentially doubling shard output as long as you can keep sea creature catches up, which is incredibly easy with Stridersurfers, hint hint. But that is all from me today. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, maybe consider subscribing. It's free, it helps me out a ton, and it helps you and others find my videos more easily. Possibly even hit the like button too while you're down there. I do very much appreciate it. I also have more fishing content lined up for the future, so keep an eye out for that, as well as a pretty big project I've been wanting to work on for a while now. We'll see when that happens. But anyways, with that said, thank you all for watching, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.